plays. The single Domas gets another one inside.
Pajemski back to Curry inside. Butler against Derozan. Green pulls the three, and it comes off. Zach LaVine, conspicuous by his silence in that first half, had just a couple field goals, missed that one. And Curry with a little bit of pace into the front court.
That's where I like to see Zach attack, is being aggressive in transition.
Nice block that time by Murray on Curry. LaVine drives, sprays it out to a wide open Keegan. Gotta have it. Let's say 6. Curry off the screen.
For the Stars, yes. But we have yet to see it here in Sacramento, but he is a brilliant three-point shooter. As Tamar coming up with the steal.
Out to Monk in transition, 2-on-1. Boy,
dancing and all the stuff that comes after threes and all that stuff. I am like old school and very unfun, apparently. Yeah, very unfun.
Here's Butler. Working against Derozan, spins, fires, got it. Jimmy Butler out of Tomball, Texas. Knocks down the bank. Lead is back to 10. Derozan, got a couple birds up in the air. Reminiscent of that Dallas game winner he had. Pajemski at the foul line for Golden State. 75 gets the lead back up to 11. Monk brings it across, makes the call. Sabonis
missed free throw in this game.
Wow.
Both teams were perfect from the line prior to that. Look at Keegan Murray out
great
there.
Great defense up top. What a catch by Butler in tough traffic. And Jimmy Butler, folks, got it out of the mud. He has bet on himself his entire career. Monk with the step back three. Got it.
Speaking of Elf involved in the action a little bit, just called his own number.
Butler in the mid-range. Curry off glass.
Excellent job there by Keegan Murray defensively, and then not to foul. Steph just finishing well. I feel like that second quarter on, the Kings have done a much better job of pushing pace, trying to get some advantages on the fast break.
They blitz Curry off the screen into the corner. Moody pulls and help out at the offensive end. Sacramento had it down below. They tilt the floor and brought some help. Monk on the drive. Murray got rejected by Green. Payton underneath, and the BMW Ultimate Performer. 15-point game.
Good job of mixing it up, and it forces the turnover.
Bonus lost the handle, and Curry, who's been quiet offensively, just 9 points, pops the clutch. And
by Draymond Green came at the midcourt line and opened up that entire action there for Steph Curry. And those are the type of things where you wish you could give screen assists.
And another Kings turnover. Hield flares to the three-point line. Curry put Murray in the air, put him on a flight. And Fultz has checked into the ball game for Sacramento. Down by 20 inside to Sabonis. Missed that one, went after it and puts it.
Nice job there by Markelle Fultz with the ball fakes, getting the ball down low to Domas, where he's got an advantage against this smaller lineup, and he's able to get the bucket.
He's got a whistle, and that's going to be an offensive draft. Had a successful impingement.
TOS, yeah, it was quite an issue there, and for him to start his NBA career in that way. But something I gotta say, I mean, this guy is a high IQ player. Watch him in timeouts. He talks to the guys coming off the floor, pays attention. Is DeMar DeRozan not able to get it to go? So I'm
to use one of those remaining roster spots on.
And sign him for the remainder of the season. He had yet to play this year for any team. Played last year, as you said, in Orlando.
Into the corner, Buddy Hield, a high arcing three, comes off to Sabonis. Outlets it to DeRozan, quickly to Fultz up court, elevating and laying it home. And welcome back. Well, Christie pressing a lot of buttons on that bench. He's the one that usually determines when it's prominently featured in that. It's on Netflix, and it's a great watch about the Olympic basketball competition.
It's on my watch list right now. We'll get there.
Pajemski on the baseline. 5 on the shot clock. Tough step back. Got it!
That is just a young player that has really grown in his time in Golden State. So confident. Fultz all the way to the rim.
Markelle Fultz showing signs of life and breathing some life into Sacramento right now. Leads at 14. Murray switches on to Butler. Santos with the 3. Derozan with a rebound. Laravia, Valanciunas, and Levine ready to check in for Doug Christie. Nice look inside. Sabonis had position. Listed at 6'4", 209 from the elbow. Had a great look at it. Pajemski surveys to Looney. Butler in traffic finds Looney. How did he make that pass? Jimmy Butler, a very underrated distributor as well. So far tonight, has 4 assists to go along with 9 points. Valanciunas out front.
And the Warriors already at 31 assists in this one.
Long outlet to Butler. He likes to do that.
And when you look at this roster for the Kings, Markelle Fultz is without a doubt the purest point guard on it right now. I mean, you can tell when you're a guy that's coming off the bench.
Defense, KD to the Sacramento Kings. That might be his biggest contribution. You know that Orlando plays very staunch, then that'll help out here.
He was part of that lineup that was in the top 5 in terms of, defensive rating in the NBA. I mean, he definitely has the capability to impact that end of the floor.
Going to be a foul. Has not scored a point until now. With all the new guys on the team, it's Butler trying to post up Laravia. Booted out of Butler on Laravia. What a pass to Pajemski. Santos couldn't get it. Comes off to Levine. Quickly to Fultz. Ellis. Fultz rising up. Butler and a foul. Meanwhile, Butler at the foul line. Fultz brings it across against Pajemski. A little bit of a zone look here. Defense for Butler. Spins into the paint. Pajemski for 3. And Trey Lyles, who just checked in, snatches the rebound. 7 seconds to go. They got to work expediently here. Fultz. Tough pass, nowhere to go. And that's going to be the end of the third one. Sacramento down by 17. Butler bringing it across against Keegan Murray. Off the exit screen, Buddy Hield.
Sacramento coming out to start this 4th quarter as you see Brandon Pajemski picking up Zach LaVine full court. Starting with a very small lineup. You've got Trey Lyles at the 5 right now.
Draymond Green just daring Laravia to do something with the basketball. He finds Ellis in a very disjointed, disconcerted possession for the Kings.
In this game, and on the flip side, their defense has not really made any difference compared to how it was the first 2 matchups against the Warriors.
Murray for 3.
Matchups against the Warriors.
Murray for 3. Missed everything. Laravia out to Ellis. 2 on the clock. Got to pull a wild shot. Here's Butler. He rejects the screen. Got downhill and drew. Patient Murray on the fly. Lost the handle a little bit. And back out to Monk. Shot clock at 15. Post trying to stick with Monk. Ellis with a catch and shoot. And Sacramento's shooting percentage falling now to 46%.
And the Warriors sitting with their largest lead in this game, Mark. And I mean, it does not feel like the Kings have at any point been able to gain enough momentum to really disrupt this Warriors team. They've withstood every run that the Kings have tried them out.
Very proficient mid-range shooter as well. Biggest lead of the ball game now at 107-83. Levine with a step back three that rattles out. The one and done for the Kings. Here's Podziemski. Podziemski with a high arcing three, bricked it, comes out to post, and he got blocked by Ellis. Levine kept it in play. Good hustle. Ellis on the fly. Well defended by Hield. And he turns it over. Levine, the former slam dunk champ.
Game long.
And when you think about offensively, you know, things really haven't gone as well as you would have liked outside of Derozan. How does somebody else step up for them?
Well, you would think that someone would just take the ball and go, right? You want to see some flow to this offense. We talked about this a little bit before the game. How do you just keep attacking this Warriors defense? Well, you got to be aggressive and go into the paint. Or you got to find a big fella. You got to find someone that wants to score the ball in the paint. I just feel like everyone's been a little bit passive, making slow decisions. So they got a lot of things to work on, and especially not turning the ball over like that.
Yeah, sometimes guys on the other team are more open than yours. Butler finishes at the is really starting to get out of hand. It's 111-85. The lead. Derozan and one. It was a long time before they
Kind of been something we have seen off and on since all of the trades and all of the new faces on this team. And you know, you've got to expect that there's going to be an adjustment period when you look at the roster, how it was constructed prior to the trade deadline. This is a team that largely has seen
7 minutes to go. I would expect a little bit of full court, or at least three-quarter court pressure from Sacramento at this point. Really getting up into your man at the defensive end. Butler against Derozan. Butler steps through, finds the best shooter ever with the Steph Curry special, with the family-size soda included. 117-90. Golden State has 36 assists. Golden State has 36 assists on 44 field goals.
You have to
that
give
is
them
amazing.
all of the credit, because, by the way, if you pass the ball and move it and share it, I don't die. You know, the Warriors 17 of 37 from deep.
When Steph starts turning around before the ball goes through the basket like he did on that last one, it's going to be a long night. Curry around the world against Murray. Got a little bit of space. And everybody can exhale. Monk in full flight.
Through move.
Leads at 20. Under 6 minutes to go. Golden State calls head tap.
Tonight, it is a completely different game. You got to remember back to the first matchup between these two teams. The Kings led from the first opening tip. He's got 34 points. He was, what, 3 of 5 in the first quarter from downtown. That was his 4th tonight.
Derozan clogging up the lanes, laying off of Payton. Curry gets it. On that Nash dribble over to Podziemski. Podziemski with the step through, left it on the front rim. Doug Christie imploring his Kings to go with it. And that's turnover number 21.
A water faucet of tears tonight.
Moody with 19, got off to a great start and never looked back. And these are, after all, the Golden State Warriors. They got motion, folks. And you're always going to have motion when the product is good, and the product has been good tonight. Podziemski, Looney, great hands defensively to break that up. Here's Sabonis. Levine steps through, fouled.
Minutes.
Little full court pressure. Good defense by Crawford. And Steph, the ultimate release valve. With the Steph back jumper.
Trying to foul.
Twice.
He's tried twice to foul.
What do you think about, I'm sorry, Katie, what do you think about the prediction from Draymond saying we're going to win the championship this year.
You know I don't pay attention to anything Draymond says, though, right?
All right.
Yeah, no, I mean, struggled out of the gate. What they were like 12 or 2-12 or something to start, and you can see how they end up. Because when you look at just even Oklahoma City, even getting to the finals out of the West, good luck.
Yeah. 2:22 to go. Crawford back out to LaRavia, open three. And one and done for the Kings. Post with the board out to the outlet. And this young man right here is one of the best stories in the NBA. One of the best lacrosse players in the game. Spencer playing point guard for Golden State. Kevin, the Knicks. And they had some good moments through the years with several teams, including Detroit.
To be a backup, you know, insurance policy, like, not a bad pickup.
There's 98 seconds to play, and this will mercifully come to an end soon, as the Golden State Warriors will pull a game ahead of Sacramento. They both came into the night at 28 and 20. More concerning, Katie, and I want to get your thought on this, the fact that Sacramento is going to fall to 14 and 14 at home. At some point, you got to protect the crib, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's something that a lot of people have talked about, but you got to look at situation of the season, right? They struggled for that period.
It's been a trip. No.
Completes the three-point play. Jackson Davis out top against LaRavia. Sacramento's going to fall to 28 and 28. And Excedrin headache number 23.
For her, Doug Christie, without a doubt.
Spencer with the sweeping hook. It's going to be the first Warriors victory over the Kings since November 1st, 2023.
Well, the Kings still have the series lead, a 2-1 lead,
Yes.
and they're going to play the Warriors in March. So hopefully they have figured out a few things about themselves between them.
With the Iverson crossover. But much too little, much too late for Sacramento, as they're going to drop this one 132 to 106. And there were a lot of Kings fans that sold their tickets for this game tonight. You can hear it.